Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Hala Yamla Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Merkah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quatas Zion from GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai with another lesson, with another video. And Lord willing, this video is edifying. God, in this video, I want to go into Jeremiah 31. At verse 34. And it reads, "And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, said Yahweh, for I will forgive their iniquity and will remember their sin no more." Gone. So it says, "And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor." Going back to that, we are teaching right now. We are explaining to the people in the highways and byways, this is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Follow his ways. Bear with me for a second. This is Isaiah 30, verse 20, and it reads, "And though Yahweh give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers." You see, so Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is making us all go through adversity as a nation, because we went against Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. And even though he gives you the water of affliction, because as a nation, we are being afflicted by these other nations. We are at the bottom, and our oppressor, which is the main oppressor, is the so-called white man, Esau. Edom is his biblical name. He has his grasp upon us, you see. But what does the Most High do? He didn't remove the teachers, but he sent them out in the highways and byways to show the nation of Israel their transgression. You see? Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai put his prophets out there, So going back, so now we are teaching our neighbor, now we are teaching our brother, you see? But this is because we are still under the first covenant, which the first covenant was given unto us in Mount Sinai, and we are in that transitional phase from that first covenant unto the second covenant, which the second covenant is when Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is going to put the laws in our inward parts, you see. So that's why we are teaching our brothers and our sisters and the nation of Israel to know Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, you see. Let me go to Romans. Romans 7. Romans 7, verse 12. Slakia. Yeah. Let me start at 11. "For sin, taking occasion by the commandment deceived me, and by it slew me. You see? Sin. What is sin? Sin is the transgression of the law. And what comes out of sin? Death. You see? Because if you keep sinning, that means iniquity is the building up of sins. So when your iniquity reaches unto the sky, when your iniquity piles up, then death follows. You see? So sinning is the breaking of the law, and the accumulation of sinning, which is iniquity, that is going to cause you to be slain, like it says here, and by it slew me. Verse 12, wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just, and good. You see? So the law, the covenants, the commandment, that is good. But it is the imperfection that is within us, which made us, which made us to go off. That imperfection is that wicked heart, which Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had left in us. This is 2 Ezra 3, verse 20. And yet tookest thou not away from them a wicked heart, that thy law might bring forth fruit in them. For so the wicked heart that is left in us, the Most High left it there so that we would actually see what true wickedness is. You see? Because now wickedness is running rampant, and now we are yearning for righteousness. You see? So now the Most High taught us a lesson. He showed us what wickedness leads to. You see? Verse 21. For the first Adam, bearing a wicked heart, transgressed and was overcome, and so be all they that are born of him. You see? So through Adam, sin came into the world. But let me say it correctly. You had the serpent that beguiled Eve, and through her we all died, because Eve, she brought those philosophies to Adam, and then that was made manifest. And after that, all them that came after Adam, they had that wicked heart within them. You see? And it became permanent, like it says here, verse 22. Thus infirmity was made permanent, and the law also in the heart of the people, with the malignity of the root, so that the good departed away and the evil abode still. You see? So our people have that wicked heart within them. You see? All them that came out of Adam, they have that wicked heart. So even the Israelites have that wicked heart. You see? And what came out of that wicked heart? We started to disobey Yahweh Bashem Yahushai time and time again. You see? So the Most High laid those curses upon us. According to Deuteronomy. You see, so the curses came into effect. So the Most High, he set everything perfectly in place. He had the first law, the first covenant, what he already had set in place. But before that, he already put that malignity of the root in our heart. He gave us that wicked heart, so that he already knew that we were going to go off, and that we are going to go through this whole refining phase, because that's what we're going through right now. We are being refined. We are seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and he is making himself known unto us. You see? How? Because we know his law, statutes, and commandments. We know the ways that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai operates. So we read about it, and we see it happening right in front of our eyes. You see? And that's how we have that hedge, because we have the understanding of the scriptures. Like it says in Isaiah 33, verse 6. You see? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. So we believe in the invisible, what we don't see. We read about it, but we see the outcomes. We see the results. You see, that's how it is made known unto us that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai exists. So the Most High, he put all the puzzle pieces in place, and then, boom, he set the curses upon us. Deuteronomy 28. Let me just go to 15. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You see? So we made a covenant, which the covenant is a contract with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, a covenant by blood, on Mount Sinai. And the covenant, the law is good, but the fault and the flaw was within us. You see? But the Most High wants you to try. The Most High wants you to try to do better. You see? Hebrews. Let me go to the book of Hebrews. Hebrews 8, verse 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days come, said Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. You see? So the fault was with them. The fault was with the Israelites, you see? That's the whole point. We are not perfect. We are living in this corruptible flesh, this corrupt body, with this wicked heart, with the malignity to the root, that only wants to live in lust. That's what tugs upon us, because temptation, the word temptation means to tug, to pull, and what usually is the temptation? The flesh. You see? And the Most High, he already gave you the blueprint. He already told you that wine and women and food and these things, those are the pleasures that man has. The angels don't have that. You see? The angels, they just follow orders. But we have this flesh that we have to battle, that is constantly tugging and pulling at us. You see? We want to do spiritual things, and we force ourselves to do it because we love it. We know that this is the truth, but the flesh, it's also a balance, because if you find honey and if you overindulge in it, you're going to throw up, you see? And like the scripture says, and also other scripture, roughly paraphrasing, is that for the studying of many books is weary for the heart, you see? So it's a balance. You got to balance it out. Study, but then also make time to play, to rejuvenate your flesh, you see? So that's why the fault was with us, with the nation of Israel. Verse 9, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, said Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, after these days, after the latter days that we're living in right now, the end times of the nations ruling over us. After this empire falls, the kingdom of heaven is going to be established, and then the Most High is going to put that new covenant within us. You see? So he's going to make that new covenant with us, because the covenant is a contract, so he's going to make that new covenant come to pass. You see? Because he already spoke about it. This is what he's going to do. You see? So he's going to put the law in our inward parts. We are not going to teach our neighbors and our brothers and our sisters anymore. Verse 10. Hebrews 8 verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said Yahweh. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts. You see? He's going to put the law, he's going to program the law within our minds and in our hearts, because the word heart means lab, which means mind. And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, which who is his neighbor? We were living in the land of Israel. We were also traveling with one another and pitching tents together when we were traveling and sojourning. So the neighbor is speaking about your sojourning Israelite brother or sister. You see? So that's the neighbor. The neighbor is not the Moabite that's living right next to you right now, or the Edomite that is living next to you right now, or the Ammonite that is living behind you, or the Elamite that is living across the road. No, it's speaking about your fellow Israelite. That's the neighbor. And every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. You see? So that's that second covenant that's going to come to pass. And it says, all of them are going to know me. And how are they going to know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? Let me see. Isaiah. Isaiah 60 verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. So all our people are going to be righteous. Why? Because we just read this. No man is going to tell his brother or his sister how to live, his fellow Israelite. No, because they're all going to know it in the mind. So they're going, and what does that bring forth? Righteousness. So the law of the Most High is going to bring forth righteousness, and it's going to be in our inward parts. So we are going to be walking, living, breathing pillars of righteousness, beams of righteousness. So they shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hand, that I may be glorified. Just like how the will of the Most High is being done in heaven, and all the angels and everything bows down to him and worships him and glorifies him. That's how we also, when the second covenant is going to be instated, the Most High is going to be glorified here upon earth too, because we are going to be those officers of peace, you see, here upon earth. Gone. So with that, I hope this video is edifying, and I want to say Kalhalal Yamla, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Merkah Kodash, Shalom Akiem.